Hello, this is Jim Vickaryous, and I'm going to give you an insurance insight into rental cars and rental car insurance. All right, so the age-old question is, you rent a car and you're in the continental United States, and the rental agent says, would you like to buy our insurance? So do you buy it or not? Good question, and really it all comes down to what kind of insurance you have on your own personal vehicles. So for instance, my insurance company, USAA, provides some great rent-a-car insurance on my own insurance policy. So what does it cover? So if I rent a car and I tell the insurance agent, no, I'm going to decline all the offered coverages. Thank you very much. And they have you sign some forms and you waive those and sign them. And then let's say you drive out of the rent-a-car parking lot at the airport and you get into a car wreck that you caused. It's your fault. 5 minutes after driving out of the parking lot. All right, what's covered? What's not covered? So if you hurt the other person in the other car, cause a personal injury, your insurance, USAA, would cover that bodily injury through the liability coverage. Let's say you wreck the other car. Who covers that? Again, if you have this coverage under your own automobile insurance policy, your automobile insurance company would cover the property damage of losing the other vehicle um, if you have that coverage. All right, so what else does it cover? That rent-a-car, if it's destroyed that you're driving, where does that money come from? How does the rent-a-car company get paid back for the value of that vehicle once you've destroyed it? Well, if you have something like USAA insurance coverage like I do, and you have collision coverage, that will pay for the value of the vehicle. Here's some nuance to that, though. So most automobile insurance policies for your vehicles, for instance, like the USAA policy for my vehicle, they're only going to cover the actual value of the loss of the rent-a-car vehicle. Now, today, a lot of rent-a-car companies put on some extra charges if you smash their vehicle and it's lost. So the rent-a-car company makes money off of renting that vehicle every day. If they can't rent that vehicle every day because it's been destroyed, they lose money. It's called a loss of use charge. They're going to charge you for that. That is not covered under your own personal automobile insurance coverage. There's also associated fees that have nothing to do with the value of the vehicle that's been lost that the rent-a-car company is going to charge you. They're garbage fees, but nonetheless, they're not covered by your own automobile insurance. So if that's not something that you're willing to be able to pay on, the credit card that you've registered with this company, and they're going to charge that credit card for these extra fees, you may want to look at um, the comprehensive loss insurance coverage that the insurance company for the rent-a-car is going to give you. Now, that's if you are renting in America, and of course, always remember, call your insurance company, your auto insurance company, to see what the exact coverage is if you're in a rent-a-car and you get into an accident here in America. Um, Obviously, if your U.S. auto insurance coverage is not that great, it would be to your great benefit to purchase the rent-a-car company's insurance, even though it's expensive, wherever you're driving in America. Because remember, you don't know the roads in those areas. People drive differently in those areas. You're unfamiliar and distracted at times, looking around. So if your auto insurance for your own car is not that great, I would say go ahead and get the coverage offered by the rent-a-car company. If you have great auto insurance coverage and it covers pretty much everything and your policy limits are high, you don't need the rent-a-car coverage that's offered for any kind of rent-a-car. Now, let's flip the geography around. Let's say you're overseas or even in Canada, Mexico, Europe, South America, you rent a car and the agent asks you, hey, do you want to buy our insurance coverage? For any American overseas renting a car, my advice is every time, each and every time you rent a car out of the country, get the local coverage. The laws are much different overseas. Um, you definitely want a local insurance company, and you want to be paying for that extra coverage. Um, in some countries, in order to leave the country after a car wreck, you have to either have insurance in that country or you have to pay the other person full value of the damage you caused before they let you out of the country. So just to be able to get out of a country after a car wreck, you definitely want that insurance just to be able to get on a plane and get back home on time and to pay whoever was hurt in the associated damage overseas. Now, there's some nuance to this, but almost all U.S. personal auto policies state in the policy themselves, we're not going to cover you for anything driving overseas because the laws are that different. Your personal credit card may overseas cover some damages, but not all. So, for instance, my credit card, when I go overseas, will, if I use it to purchase and pay for the credit card or the rent a car, if I wreck the rent a car, my personal credit card will pay for the loss, the actual loss of the vehicle that I wrecked that I'm driving. It's not going to pay for the loss of the car I hit and destroy, and it's not going to pay for any injury to the person in the other car. So it's very limited coverage, but it does help. But my strong recommendation is overseas when you're renting a car, get the local insurance. It's well worth the extra money you're spending every day. Be able to sleep at night and get on a plane and fly home. All right, that's the insurance insight. Again, my name is Jim Vickaryous. I'm a plaintiff's personal injury attorney here in Florida. And I hope this helps. Thank you.